Sorry about that, guys. The stream just dropped as it decided it did not want to connect to my internet anymore. So I will blame any which thing I can. So my PlayStation, I hate you. Okay, guys, and we are back for Q2. With Geodlip, Richie D, Reggie Star, Osso Bosso, Paranoid, Warrior Huntsman, CDR Ninja, Evil Prime, Maged, Barkmandu, Guitar Maniac, CDR Hound, Gainful Odds, King of the Hills, and Sociopath, all getting through. If anybody has got any suggestions or anything like that, just drop them in the comment section below and we will get back to them in due course. So just let us know, guys. Thank you. So let's see what tyres everyone actually has on, as this will be a determining factor for the race. Just a quick one. My esteemed colleague has just gone to go get himself a beer, so he will be back shortly. Adam, I just answered your question before you even asked it. Yeah, he will be back soon. Cheers for coming back and tuning back in, guys. That is 7 of you back. 9 now. Okay, let's see who is out on a lap. Joshua. Dan has gone to go get himself a beer. As Warrior Huntsman has invalidated his first quali lap in Q2 out on the mediums. Hopefully though he will have enough tyre life and fuel to get him round again. Dan, you're being abused by a certain Jeremy.
Sorry about that, I just had to grab a bottle of water.
They know you went for a beer.
Yeah. Oh, our leaderboard is glitching a bit, is it?
Pardon?
Our leaderboard is glitching a bit, is it? Or is it just me?
This is just the fact that people haven't set laps yet.
Okay.
As Evil Prime does a 24 on mediums, which is just about to be beaten by Warrior Huntsman because he is in turn 10. Guitar Maniac 16.9. So already almost 8 seconds clear.
A lot of guys out in mediums, so...
Yep, I noticed the exact same thing.
Just keep, I suppose it keeps your options open, like, doesn't it?
Oh, 100%. Doing your first lap or first couple of laps on the mediums. And then waiting for track evolution. Gives you that little bit of an idea of how fast the track's going to become. As I think Huntsman has just managed to find the exact same amount of time that my patience lasts before I lose it to put himself behind.
Paranoid having a bit of a rear end kicked over and just coming into sector 3, finishing his
Outlap.
flying lap.
He's flying
Oh,
lap.
it's yeah, it looks like a flying lap to me.
Yep, it is.
That'd be good enough.
Where's he gonna go?
117.8.
On mediums, it's not a bad lap as there is about 1.2 seconds between each tyre compound.
Sociopath is just starting a flying. He's actually set a time. Yeah, it looks like he's on a flying lap on the soft, so he's looking at a 2-stopper there. Unless he wants to try a soft hard.
Yeah.
I don't think it can happen, but maybe it can.
This is the thing on where we're only in round 1 and other leagues may only be a round or 2, maybe 4 rounds into their actual seasons. Not everybody's fully up to date with on how long the tyres last at certain race lengths and so at certain tracks.
Yeah, look, from what I've seen, the tyre wear is very realistic this year. If you have a track with high-speed corners in particular, it's going to eat your softs very quickly.
Yeah, which is maybe one of the reasons why we left Baku out of the calendar. Because can you imagine going into the castle section on 10-lap old softs?
Yeah.
Around
just on board with Sociopath, who's actually set purple sector 2, just coming into sector 3 now, see what he can do.
Yeah, as Paranoid has just pipped him into P4. And then, yep, 16.8.
16.8 on softs. So if nobody else decides to go on softs, he's definitely going to have the advantage
from the start.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But it's only going to last for about half a lap.
Yeah, like what were we saying? 5-6 laps, and your softs you're in trouble with your softs after 5, maybe 6 laps. We still have 5 drivers who haven't set times.
See,
a couple of guys on out laps.
So out of the guys that haven't set out laps yet, 3 of them were here last season. Obviously, with 2 of them being admins. King of the Hills is reigning champion, so he knows exactly what he's doing in regards to Q2.
Yeah,
as his
100%.
team is just getting to, as Hound's team is getting ready to pull his car out by the looks of it. There we go.
Just on board with King of the Hills at the moment. Just heading through sector 2. And he is going for it. He's driving hard.
I joined him as he popped up over the crest of Cancer at turn 9. And he had a beautiful line through there. Yeah, that is the actual name of the corner.
I was just going to say.
The actual name of the corner is Cancer is the English translation of it.
Yeah, fair point, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it is possibly the most aptly named corner on the calendar.
It's a 117.7 from King of the Hills. There seems to be a lot of a lot of guys in the 117s. It's very hard, especially in Q2. You know, the guys that might decide to bounce out late.
Well done, King of the Hills there. Pulls into the pit lane and lets, I believe, Reggie go. Because it was Reggie.
Looking at where he was, it was a good job there was nobody flying out of the pits.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Oh, had to be said. Had to be said.
At least I didn't overtake a safety car.
Yeah, do you know what? They're up there. They're up there with the highlighted season 2 already, race 1. Yeah, so you have a couple of guys there. You've Gainful 117.8, Asobaso 118.2, Barkman Dudes. Be interesting to see if they try and change strategy and go to a soft to try and get through to Q3. I always kind of feel myself if I don't feel I have the pace to make the top 4 or 5, I won't compromise my strategy. If I go out in Q2, I go out in Q2.
Clayton, just for the record, I overtook 2 cars on track on Friday.
Yeah. You were actually off track for one of them, though.
No, I wasn't. Little bit of wheel bumping with Bother, and I went past New Scott on the start finish.
New Scott. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Scott, but we already have a Scott, so you're New Scott. Like, we have Colin, who was Teabag, who is now, and then we have Mechanical, who's new Colin.
Yeah, it's a testament to the league, the amount of guys we're getting in as well, to be fair. And they're all solid lads, fairness to them.
Yeah, and it's a testament to the guys that have actually that joined in Season 1 and committed to Season 2, because a lot of them are actually guys that know existing drivers, and we're now getting referrals from guys that just like, oh, I've got a friend that wants to get into league racing, can I send him an invite, so on. It's like, sure.
Yeah, it's we're in a good place. The league is getting stronger, you know, even week by week. 100%.
Yeah, it's nothing like the core values are still there from Season 1, from the very first race of Season 1. But the evolution of the league as a whole is completely different to how it started.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So, Adam's Grace, aka Snipers, teabag to win from the back with 0 stops straight on the hards. I actually think he's going to try a medium inter wet combo. See how he gets on with that. That's the strategy. You heard it here now. First.
No, what I'm thinking is Bayman has watched the C2 stream back, gone, Kieran started last, he avoided every incident and still finished. Maybe I can do the same.
So just looking there, we currently have only one driver out that would be Sociopath on the soft throws.
Ninja is on an outlap, and Hound is on a flyer.
Where is Hound? I'm just gonna
Hound is just coming through sector 1. Just finished in sector 1.
Yeah, he's down 1.3 seconds there though. Very hard to reclaim that. Yeah. Let's see how he gets on. I'll stay on board with him anyway and see how he does.
When you were looking for Hound, were you looking for the Alpha Tauri from last season?
Yeah. I was.
Yeah.
Oh, you validated. How did you not validate there?
That was a beautiful line through there, actually. I'll give him his due.
Yeah, absolutely. It was ballsy. He could have lost that, but I thought he was pushing it. But fair play to him.
Hey, it's one of those things that he may have gone out with a little bit more fuel in the car just to keep it going for a second lap.
Yeah.
And this is just... Oh no, he's in the pits.
Oh yeah, he's after dropping in.
So
he'll be bouncing for softs. Will he have enough time to get around? I'm not sure.
Yeah, you need about 1 minute 30 to 1:30 to 1:45 to get out. So as long as he gets wheeled in pretty much immediately and not just sat in the pits dilly-dallying and the team just determining whether or not they want to change his tyres.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be interesting here what happens. You'd imagine looking at the times and the times they were set in Q1 easily, if the guys from 11th to 15th drop down to softs, they can move up
Ninja putting himself into 6th.
Yeah, that was a solid lap on the mediums as well.
As Warrior Huntsman has got the softs fitted but has not left the pitch yet. So that might be him looking at it and going, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But
yeah, that's the other thing. I'm looking at King of the Hills and Gainful. They have 3 laps set on the mediums. You don't really want to be doing any more than 2, really, do you?
No, you don't. Not on your quali tyres anyway.
Yeah. The Backman do actually dropped into the softs. He set a 1:17.669.
That is Hound coming out of the pits, by the way.
Yes. He's come back out on mediums again.
Yeah, I just saw a flash of red as the Haas went past him.
So Basso has decided to stick with mediums, so it looks like we're going to lose him in Q2. Hound is on an outlap. Gainful is on. Actually, going to ride on board with Gainful if you want.
So, Hound actually only has 30 seconds to do 3/4 of the track.
Gainful just set a purple sector 1 there. Up a second, I think it was.
Where is Gainful? There we go. 13th. Yeah, he's on the soft tyres now, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got to the sauce, yeah.
So,
compromise his strategy. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. We're assuming that it was a one-stop strategy. Some of these guys could have went for the 2-stop, and it's just a case of doing the first stint.
Yeah. Purple sector 2.
Purple sector 2, yeah. This is going to be a decent lap.
So as long as he can just keep it together in the final sector, he should be through.
What we saw Friday night in Championship 2 was that the safety cars played into the soft runners, so maybe it seems like the wrong way to go, but it might be the wrong way to go depending on what happens.
Yeah, as he puts himself into P4 with a 17 dead.
17 dead, yeah.
Literally half a 7 thousandths behind Warrior Huntsman, who's retired from the session.
Batman Do is in the pits as well, so we're going to lose him definitely.
So Hound is
just coming.
Yep, Hound has just come round sector 1. No purple sector for him, so it's just going to be a steady lap.
King of the Hills there now, who looked to jump up, but I'm not sure did they catch it.
Did Hound make the line?
I don't think so. He was behind King of the Hills, I think.
No, he did not.
King of the Hills just scraping through there in the end on the softs.
It won't let me take a look at the guy in P15.
Yeah, I actually think it seems to be a glitch. I can't either. You can
I can't scroll over to it.
Yeah.
So I would say who we lost from P15, but I have no idea who it was, unfortunately.
It is Aso Basso.
Aso Basso.
Q2, we've lost Reggie, Barkmandu, Richie, and Hound. But if you look at that, like Barkman starting on, he has a free set. Yeah, King of the Hills could be in trouble there in 9th on softs. That's what I was saying earlier. I think if you're going to run the softs to get into Q3, he really needs to bang it out. He needs to get up to the top 2, 3, 4 to make that strategy work. If that's the strategy he's chosen.
Yeah, exactly. Strategy on this game in particular will play an even bigger role than what it has done in previous versions of the game.
So, I'm assuming Robin Van OS is also Basso. He says he doesn't deserve a top 10. I don't think we said you didn't deserve it, but maybe we did. That's good, Lip heading out fairly quick.
Yep. Followed out by one of the Alpha males, which I'm presuming is Evil Prime.
Evil Prime, yeah.
Okay.
So actually, if you look at it, it's Sociopath. He's one of the new guys into Championship 3 this season, so that's a Q3 on his first appearance, which is good. And he set a couple of solid lap times as well, so he could be one to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, I was just about to propose this question to you. Championship contenders for Championship 3. Who are we vying for? Who are we gonna champion essentially?
I can't call it. If you look at it, so Goodlip was with us previously, and he's back again. Paranoid is after improving a lot, to be fair to him, since the start of season 1. Fairly sure he was there from the start as well. Warrior Huntsman, obviously we know his pace, and he's a solid driver that doesn't tend to get involved in anything. We've seen Evil Primes, Guitar Maniac, we've seen their pace. King of the Hills is obviously the reigning champion. I'm looking at Q3, and I can see 6 or 7 there that should say it's going to be tight.
Yeah, give it a couple of rounds, see where everybody's at, because it could, especially with the new point system, it could flip it completely on its head. One bad result doesn't mean that you are completely out of the championship battle, especially going into the latter rounds.
That's the thing, and with the new game, we've seen it already. It's going to be a learning curve, and to be honest, the faster guys get on that learning curve, the better it will be for everyone, because it's very evident we need practice. We need to get practice in. Like, how many? If you think to Championship 2 on Friday night, how many people DNF'd because of actual incidents? I would say none.
Old
very
Scotty,
few, if any.
Old Scotty did, and that's it. And that's because he went into the back of New Scotty because New Scotty slammed on the brakes because you overtook the safety car.
By accident, I didn't see it.
Yeah, but that was the only result of an incident. Oh no, Mace spin too. He had a bump wheel to wheel at turn 2, and it just put him straight in the barrier.
Yeah, so I think the
Giordlet with a 16-1. Jesus Christ!
That's a solid lap. Looks like Goodlip has found a bit of pace since we saw him last.
Yeah. Whatever he did in his summer break, it is working.
Huntsman with a 1:16.074 just pips him by a tenth.
This is, like, as fun as it is actually racing and being involved in Championship 2, the Championship 3 on a Sunday is a nice way to round out the week, especially when you sat here commentating or watching along with the guys at home that are doing it.
Definitely.
And
definitely, yeah.
It just shows the guys that this time next season could be filling vacant seats in Championship 2. Who knows?
Absolutely. If, like, look at the times are there.
Yeah. If they can maintain this all season, then who knows? Guitar Maniac is just retired.
Maniac has lost it, I would think, yeah. The yellow flag, sector 2.
He has lost it on the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, he's out. There's a red car behind him as well, which looks to be Ninja.
I will jump on board with Ninja. Oh,
no.
It was Ninja involved in it.
Yeah.
That is
in the Ferrari, yeah.
That is at turn 11.
That's a strange one in quali, but just look at there. He doesn't have any wing damage, so
they might have just had a banging of wheels and come together.
Yeah, just looking at it, he doesn't appear to have any damage, so we don't know exactly what happened there. But unfortunate for Guitar Maniac, he was out of the session, so he'll start in P10
at lowest. But he's put in a very solid time, so there is a possibility that he won't have that time beaten and could actually still start P3.
Yeah. He's not actually out of the session. His time stands. Yeah, he's well up there. So
yeah, it is very possible that he could still start top 5.
Just looking there, Dan James
as game for.
Yeah, Dan James went on a flying lap after. I'm just wondering, was Dan off track trying to leave him pass, and he just lost it? I found that actually the other night, turn 2, you know, you're kind of swinging hard.
Oh, that is Gameful dropping it at turn 7.
Yeah, he looks like he's out as well. No, he's not.
No,
he's backwards.
Yep. He set a purple first sector too, which is going to make that even harder to swallow. Might have just been pushing a little bit too much. Gainful, be careful of the car coming up behind. Good man.
Got a right on board with Paranoid. He's just there's his outlap, but he's he's only on an outlap. So we have only 5 cars on track at the moment.
I am happy to see the Alpine boys putting up out a good showing qualifying, and both of them making it through to Q3. Obviously, while commentating, I can't have any preferences or show any bias, but with being Alpine myself.
Oh, King of the Hills took nearly half a second out of his lap there. He's up at a 16.2.
Jesus.
That was a solid lap there as well.
King of the Hills, as we have discussed previously, wasn't, with absolutely no disrespect intended here, wasn't the quickest guy last season, but he was 100% the most consistent.
Oh, Paranoid, oh no, he got away with it. He invalidated sector 3. Do you know, sometimes that won't let you set an out lap.
Yeah.
Or a flying lap, sorry.
Whew.
Just riding on board him there now at the moment. There's only 3 cars out on track.
And yeah, Paranoid's gone for the Alpine themed helmet. His head just kind of blurs into the background of his car. As he does a purple sector 1.
Yeah, this looks quick, sorry, he's on it. Just try not to invalidate there.
Yeah,
I try and run out over the curb there small bit if I can.
Yeah. Like here, I roll off of the brakes and onto the accelerator. It's not a off the brakes, wait, and onto the accelerator. As I'm lifting off of the brake, my right foot is going down. Like if you actually watch my telemetry, I've still got a little bit of brake input as I'm putting my foot down.
Just creeped off track there. He's lucky to get away with that into sector 3. That corner there, it's so tempting to just floor it, even though you know you can't.
If you square it off and aim for the curb on the exit at full lock, it is entirely possible to do so.
The 1:16.6 for Paranoid, that puts him in 5th, just marginally ahead of Evil Prime.
Yeah, we've just had another comment in the YouTube, so I will just take a quick scroll through these. Nearly took the Alpha out, unsafe release Jeff from Adam.
Paranoid needs to be getting out of the way here. I think there's a guy on a flying lap behind him. He could be on another flying lap himself, depending what fuel he put in.
Yeah, Adam has said, come on Paranoid and Ninja, so Scrace with a couple of personal favourites there, out of the Championship 3 grid.
Yeah, I'm just looking there. Paranoid is definitely on another hot lap.
Yep.
I would think.
No, he's not. That is Evil Prime going slowly. I'm assuming he's leaving room to the car ahead. I know he's just getting out of the way.
I actually tried my best to get 3 laps in, but it wasn't possible.
So,
oh, someone's lost it in second.
No, that is just a slow moving Evil Prime. He just got out of the way.
Okay.
Sociopath is on an outlap. Mage, we haven't actually spoken about Mage today. He's just kind of slipped through to Q3 without anyone really noticing.
Yeah, he's showing good pace actually.
Yeah, that's again, that's not a disrespectful comment. It is actually nice to see someone going under the radar and just kind of cruising through quali, and not. It
is good. We can see like the improvement in Championship 3. Whoa, 1:15.8. Whoa.
Huntsman.
Yeah, Huntsman needs to go back on his wheel, I suspect.
Yeah. Huntsman, that is quicker than my TT time. So, as Ninja...
Do you know what? When you actually look at this, it's not a million miles away from where the Championship 2 Q3 times were.
Yeah. And that's exactly it. We've now got guys in Championship 3 that are fully capable of being Championship 2, but they, unfortunately, we can't put 27 seats.
On board with Gainful there now coming around the last corner, and he's well up on his time.
But still doesn't improve in position.
Yeah.
That Alpine is one beautiful car, though.
Yeah, Sociopath coming around the last corner as well. Did he improve? I don't think so.
16.9.
Yes. Prime. Wow, yeah, Evil Prime up to third there with a 1:16.1.
That is a slow-moving car in the along the straight, which I'm assuming is going to be Ninja.
I'm actually, wow, good lift with a 15.8. I'm going to drop the F-bomb. Actually, I won't.
For frick's sake, guys.
These times are mad. The top... And if you add in Guitar Maniac, if he didn't
drop it,
he's there as well. That's
Huntsman feels like he's done enough.
Yeah, that's solid. I'll be back in a tick. I must get more water.
Josh with a 1:15.8 is tier 1 pace. Yeah, I feel like I've got to agree there. So, Warrior Huntsman, if you are watching this or will be watching it back, you're filling the vacant tier 1 seat, mate. As it appears that everybody is across the line, or at least, yep. If you crossing, once the flag is out at the end of qualifying, don't come into the pits. Just cross the line and end the session instead of having to wait for your car to be wheeled back into the pits for it to end the session. As Mage has just improved, but not improved on track. Alright guys, who are watching this, any picks for the race win? Ooh. Sociopath as a potential race winner. That's a fair shout. Down in P6, almost 8 tenths off of the pace in quali. Geodlip, again, a very fair shout. Only marginally beaten to pole position as we just do a quick run through of the top 10. Warrior Huntsman taking P1. Geodlip in P2, Evil Prime and King of the Hills on the second row, Guitar Maniac and Sociopath third row, Paranoid and Mage in the fourth row, and CDR Ninja and Gainful Odds on the fifth row, rounding out the top 10. And it's weird to see a Sunday night where we don't have Oso Bosso's fan base in the YouTube comments. Where is my esteemed colleague? Because the formation lap will be starting very shortly. And I just hope nobody readied up before CDR hounded there. Adam, I think we're okay for now. I think Dan's just got lost.
No, Dan's back. There was no water left, so I had to get cars broke. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is.
Inside the ill mind of Daniel Cashman. Carlsberg is his drink of choice. I can't say anything, I'm drinking Estrella, which actually sponsors this race, doesn't it?
Estrella, that will be a Spanish beer, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And it also sponsors Carlos Sainz. I know that much.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, in great binder on the formation lap, I think.
Hey.
No, it was an Alpha Tauri, whoever that is.
Alpha Tauri, it will be...
Reggie or Asabasso, possibly.
Reggie is in the Haas.
Is he?
Asabasso is in the Haas too. The Alpha Tauris... the Aston Martins are Aiden Gray. And... J.K. Lowry. I believe it is Rich. No, he's in a Williams. It's... There is too many blues, like...
Yeah.
It's Huntsman or Teabag in the Alpha Tauris.
I will let you take the start. I'm gonna probably jump on board with Evil Prime in a broadcast view just to see can I get a
Yeah,
good
I'm
view of the
hoping
start.
that from the start I get the helicopter view that they've added in recently.
Ah, yes, yeah, that would be handy.
Right,
So let's see what happens. It's going to be a good race. Best of luck to all the drivers and
we will pop up what
hopefully
tyres
see.
people have got on. Warrior Huntsman, yep. Spectate from broadcast view. There we are. It's a nice view, this, of the field
Hold
forming
on,
up from the back.
just before we start, I have Jeremy saying if I'm going to drink carrot piss, I might as well be on water. This is coming from a lad that was dancing with 90-year-olds last night. Come on, Josh. Come on.
I feel like we could get off on a tangent here and it would end up going down a rabbit hole. So what I will suggest is we avoid Josh's comment and realise that there's 4 lights, 5 lights, and they are out. And away we go for the first race of CDR C3 of Season 2.
Oh, there's a lot of cars.
Was just thinking the exact same thing. There was a lot of cars in the background. It's very... Oh! That was an Alpine and an Alfa Romeo getting together. That looks like it was Gameful Odds that was the one that lost out there.
Paranoid had an issue there. He's dropped 13 places down to last.
Sorry, Paranoid that was the loser there, as he was the one that got tagged. But it does appear that we have in C3. C3 has managed to get further than C2 did without a safety car. There is cars absolutely everywhere though.
Backman Do was drafted as well, and we've another one who's drafted.
Safety car, VSC.
That's probably okay. That was Huntsman retired, disqualified from the session.
What happened to Huntsman? Do you want to jump into the race director and see what happened to him?
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah.
Huntsman, if you're watching this and you've got any indiscretions about the game screwing you over, please do not put it in the Discord server. DM one of the admins.
It says driving the wrong way, whatever that means.
So he's probably dropped it and gone to spin around on track and the game's just disqualified him.
That's a big shame. That's a shame for Huntsman there.
VSC's still out. Yep.
Yeah, you've in. Whoa! Teabag just lost it going into the pits. Is he out? I don't think so. King of the Hill is getting a drive through as well, speeding under the safety car. Yeah. Wow, explosive lap 1. Yeah, I think the leaderboard is glitching here as well, so I'll just leave it off a second. But Bayman is out as well.
Yeah, he just retired in the pits, just pulled into the pits and retired. I was on board with him when he did it.
I'm on board with him now. Yeah, that's a strange one.
And we're back underway with actual racing. The field is still bunched up because obviously it's not had time to space out over the first couple of laps.
Oh, Paranoid had a spinneroonie there.
Paranoid is just straight up not having a good time, is he? He's straight up not enjoying his race.
Could be cold hards there, I would suspect.
Cold hards, curb at turn 2, and it's around we go. Right, the leaders are heading down towards turn 1 and 2, and he's at turn 5.
Yeah, my leaderboard is just glitching there a second, so I just have to wait a couple of laps for that to come back.
At least on the upside, to Williams fans, there is a Williams leading a race. Like, after Hungary, I never thought I'd see a Williams that far up on the leaderboard again.
Yeah, Len Vin currently in the points as well.
Gainful not being able to make any inroads into that top 10 on his soft tyres. Do you know what I have noticed though? And it's nice to see. A couple of these guys have followed suit, and they've done in the CDR helmets. Not sure if they're going to be keeping them for the entire season, but they've done the colours at least in the season opener.
Yeah, it's good to see. Shows a bit of commitment. We love to see that, 100%. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes, and you know, when you see guys committed to the league and things like that, it's encouraging.
It's only little things. Oh, that's a full safety car. We've just lost another guy. Reggie speeding under safety car, 5 seconds.
I don't think we actually lost the driver there, I don't think.
Or it's just damage. Well, we have lost someone. That is an Alfa Romeo in the pits.
That's an Alfa Romeo in the pits, yeah. Not sure who it is.
Who is in the Alfa? It's Evil Prime. Ryan Dino was in the pits. And he's just driven into the pit wall on the exit. And, oh, mate, you can't be doing that. What is he doing? That was... He's trying to deliberately DNF. I am riding on board with it. I'm riding on board with him. He's just driven straight into the wall at turn 2. Crashed into the barrier at turn 1. Crashed into the wall coming out of the pits. Straight through the sponsorship boards and braking boards of turn 1. And then just carried going straight on at turn 3. So I'm actually going to ride on board with him for the remainder of this lap.
Look at where the safety car is parked again on the corner. Mm-hmm. That has to be a game glitch, surely.
Because that is not where it should be. What is Ryan Dino doing? Yeah, that is a deliberate DNF.
That doesn't look good, but we'll deal with it after. That doesn't look good, though, to be honest. If you want to retire, go back to the pits.
100%. I'm riding on board with this, so then we have the stream of it. So sorry guys if there is any other action going on, but you are under a safety car, so there is no point watching any of this for the next lap or so. So I'm just going to keep on board with Ryan Dino just to see what happens at turn 10, because he's now got no front wing.
Look, as I said, we'll have a look after. Stuart's have a look after it. Obviously, he's going to have it.
Yep.
He's going to have a lot of understeer there as well, but no wing, obviously.
With Paranoid picking up an exceeding track limit warning underneath the safety car.
That's a tough one to take, that is.
The only way I can explain that is the fact that he has gotten too close to the car ahead of him and opted to just go off track multiple times on his lap to avoid the car ahead.
The safety car is in this lap if you want to get to the...
And Ryan Dino has just sped in the pit lane too. So if he retires now, that is fair enough. But...
yeah, I'm riding on board with the leaders again. For the restart.
Yeah, back on board with Geode. Yep, Ryan Dino is now retired from the session.
Nice, clean safety car restart, hopefully.
Yep.
To be fair, he didn't back him up too much.
Yep. No, Geode decided to go and just went with it and got the jump on Guitar Maniac. And Ninja went into the back of someone and picked up 5 seconds.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean. Turn 1 heading to turn 2 now, to be fair.
Hound has managed to pick up a few positions on his mediums.
I don't think anyone. A few guys went into the pits there, but I would say the top 8 stayed out, so playing the long game.
Yep. That is Barkman Do that is disconnected again. Gainful Odds is back in this. Paranoid is still in the points. Paranoid is now back up on the back of the field, so he's not too far behind. He's only 6 seconds behind the car ahead.
Is he gonna... The thing is, with the guys that went on hards, are they going... Oh, safety car again.
Warrior Huntsman has just DM'd me. He did have a little spin and just tried to spin it round on track and got disqualified for driving the wrong way on the track.
We have a full safety car again. I can't see why.
Nobody's DNF.
Nobody's out. Actually, you have Mag at FS with no front wing. Maybe that's it, but safety car seems to be coming out too fast, in my opinion. Yeah, actually, yeah. He's gonna pit for a new wing and a fresh set of softs.
So,
he's gonna go soft, try and get a soft medium maybe.
Bayman has just commented on the YouTube stream. So, he only had 76% throttle and the car wouldn't turn. He feels like there is a problem with his controller.
Yeah,
Mate, you own a racing wheel.
Is the safety car at standard or reduced, I wonder?
Yeah, probably left on standard instead of on reduced, because the amount of safety cars is ridiculous. We're on lap 7, we've had 2 safety cars and a VSC. There's literally been a lap of clean racing. DRS hasn't even been enabled yet.
Yeah, look, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we've no more of these.
It's going to take these guys, not just Championship 3, but everybody in general across the board, to get used to the new damage model. The fact that you can't get involved in little love taps and bumps without picking up some sort of damage. Like, you've got to take a look and see if the overtake is actually worth sending your car into that position or not.
Clay has asked you to flick over to the penalties as well, so people can see.
Yeah, no worries. I will do that now. I will put it on penalties. There we go. So, King of the Hills with a drive-through. Hustle Bustle with 5 seconds. Richie D with 5. Barkman Dude, Paranoid, Ninja, Reggie, and Reggie with 5 seconds each. So, that's a lot of 5 seconds. And I think that the Ninja one came with a collision with Hustle Bustle, and I feel Ninja was at fault because he was the one that got the penalty first. So, it's like, do you know when you get disqualified underneath the safety car? It was the guy that gets disqualified first who was the one that caused the collision.
Yeah.
So, in that case, I feel like it would be the same for collisions underneath the safety car.
I suppose, look, all we can do is see what happens in the incidents pages after.
As Ninja is really getting close to Paranoid. Again, not pointing the finger directly at anyone. It does happen. But getting too close to the car ahead is not a good idea under the safety car.
Safety car should take damage as well and have to retire, in my opinion.
No, I did like what someone suggested earlier. The fact that we should be able to employ a safety car driver.
Yeah, 100%.
And have
safety cars coming in this lap, so...
Yeah, and have a reserve drive the safety car. That would be epic. Can you imagine the reserves that we would get driving the safety cars?
Let's hope we don't see that car again.
that red Mercedes SLS AMG.
Paranoid getting a 5 second there as well for a collision on the safety car. Hound and P10. Yeah, it's still hard to call this. Obviously a lot will be depending on how many more safety cars we get, but look, as we go back to the restart, let's hope that's the last one.
Hound in P5, Hound for the win.
Guitar Maniac got a good run there at Goodlip.
Yeah, and the Red Bull guys...
Len Finn as well. Len Finn storming up the inside.
Oh, King of the Hills has just been disqualified for ignoring his drive-through when the safety car's only just gone in. What?
That has to be a glitch.
You can't serve your drive-through under safety car conditions. So if the safety car's only just gone in, he can't serve it. Unless he got it in, like, for speeding under the VSC. And it counted.
Oh, Hound dropped in for softs there as well. He's now at the back of the field, quite a bit behind Barkmandu, so let's see what he can do. The front six here are very tight, all within DRS range, so we
safety
car again. You're cutting me.
So, Bayman has just commented saying the safety car is on standard, so Steve Hound, next week, make sure you put it on reduced, and you can't serve a drive-through underneath the safety car, as it's not a penalty, as you don't lose that much time. You can literally serve a drive-through during the safety car. And if you could, you just pit during the safety car, serve it, and lose maybe 2 positions because everybody's moving slower. It wouldn't penalise you.
Going in for hars as well. This is a bit of a disaster, but look, it is what it is. Just make the best of it, I suppose. That's all you can do, wouldn't it?
Yeah. At least on the upside, there is 16 runners, and at this point in C2 on Friday, we had, what, 8? So, and 2 of these being disqualifications for no reason.
Can we just say, if the race isn't finished by 12 PM, that it has to be started at the end of the season? We started.
I wouldn't even say 12 PM. I am going with 9:30.
Yeah, this is...
That's 43 minutes away, guys, to do 23 laps of a 1:17 to 1:20 lap. So at most, that should take you 26 minutes, or there and thereabouts.
I just look at, actually, if you take the top 6 on mediums, like 7th to 12th are going to have to pit again. I don't think they may or may not get to the end on the hards. I would be surprised if they did. At this rate, it's going to be a medium soft.
The thing is, I reckon the fastest lap we've seen now is going to be the fastest lap of the race, and that's because these guys, they've spent that long behind the safety car, they're not actually burning fuel.
That's the trouble. They're going to be very over fuel now as well, which
Yeah.
is going to affect our handling as well.
Exactly. At this point in the race, they should be a third of the way through the fuel load. But in reality, they're not. They're just at what they started the race on. But G-Udlip and Guitar Maniac, both great drives, and oh my god, also Bosso is up into P3.
That's solid after going out in Q2.
Yeah, where did also Bosso come from? It's going to be a difficult one to... If the season pans out how we think it will with the pace of these guys, anyone that doesn't win the championship, even at round 1, I'm just going to say commiserations, well done for putting up the season-long battle. Because one bad result could literally swing it one way or another, because it's going to be that tight going into the end of it. But also now the fact that it's, what, 25 points for first, 23 for second.
Yeah, I think the new point scoring system is going to make it a hell of a lot tighter.
Also, on that note, I actually want to bring this to to people's attention. Shout out for CDR Claymore for the idea of implementing the MotoGP point system, because it was his idea, and he deserves full credit for it.
I was fairly sure it was my idea.
Clayton, do you want to like tell him to shut up, or
No, I don't remember Clay ever saying that, to be honest.
he said change the point system and gave the example of the MotoGP point system, and we voted it and it went through.
I can't remember that. So we're starting
Kane
again.
Lowry's just had a collision with Gainful Odds. That's both of them with 5
Good
seconds.
luck getting a flyer of a start there as well.
Yep. The man is getting great at the safety car restarts. I mean, he's done 3 of them already in this race.
Steve is after binning it in sector 3, I think. No, he didn't. He's back on track. Something happened with home there. He's racing again anyway.
So Dan, you have even been outvoted in the YouTube comments.
Yeah, but look, we all know that Josh is a liar.
Hey, the man was on about seeing sweet country roads last night at top volume, and that's why he lost his voice for a bit. So
Bosso was after picking up a penalty there as well.
yeah. Also, Bosso is still
Safety
within
car
a shout
again.
of oh. Part of me just wants to say, can we reach 17 laps and then just restart with the guys in the positions they are with the safety car unreduced?
At this point, you're barely.
Like,
yeah, this is crazy.
do you know what? Josh, and we all know Dan is Irish, or whose credibility is really under question. Okay, I'm just going to stop reading the comments before Dan gets angry. Mage picking up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
See, it's going to be very hard to do anything here, is it? We're nearly better off. We're nearly better. Like, if we could restart on a 25% race at this stage.
That's why I said at lap 17, like, get to the midway point and then just do the...
These guys are driving, so it's going to be very hard to get that across to everyone. Isn't it?
Yeah. Jeremy, go away and bring Josh back. Yeah, Adam, that is a very valid point. There is nothing happening to bring these safety cars out. I do think it is just a safety car glitch, because what are they doing? Just having a little bit of love taps and safety cars are coming out. And Hound went into the pits on a set of hards and came back out on a set of mediums to do 20 laps.
Look, it all depends if Steve can hear us or not, or if he's aware, but yeah, if it comes in again the next lap, you're probably better off restarting it with a 25% race.
Yeah.
I think.
Just do a sprint race of the guys that's still here. Actually, no, I'd get everybody back in, because King of the Hills didn't deserve his disqualification.
Just wondering, should I tag tier 3 and tell him back out, but they're probably not going to see it. That's the issue we have.
Josh or Clayton, are either of you in a party with Stephen? Just say yes or no. King of the Hills, if you are actually watching the stream, you had 3 laps after the safety car goes in to serve the drive-through. So you should have been disqualified. You can't serve that the safety car comes in, because that's still a lap under the safety car. So you've got to do an entire lap, and then you've got 2 laps after that one. So it's a really odd one.
Yeah, Clay is joining the party chat there now to see if he can get onto enough. And the problem is you're going to need everyone to back out, aren't you? Fairly quick.
Yeah. So I know it sounds like a stupid idea, but Clayton, can you set the new lobby up and invite Steven so then him and Ninja can fire out the invites, please, and sort the grid at the same time?
Depends how many of these guys get it, because safety car restart now as well, you know. Just let's see how it plays out for the next lap or two.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking Clayton to do it, so then Steven doesn't need to leave just yet. See, I'm actually thinking for once. I do have a brain in this head. It doesn't just rattle around every now and again.
I never suggested otherwise.
No, but you thought it.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Absolutely.
Geodlip has got another absolute flyer of a safety car restart.
This guy is the master of safety car restarts.
Yeah, it's insane.
Look, let's see what happens. We'll go what we have for now, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, we can only run with what we've got going on at the moment. But thank you to the admins that are stepping in on their day off, essentially, and helping as best they can. Adam, you're going to have a fair few incidents to look at by the end of this, apparently, to the game with the mounted safety cars. So, good luck. I've actually not seen an accident that's been worthy of a safety car yet. This is the thing.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not even crazy. I think it's just utterly ridiculous, the fact that this is an option.
Oh, yeah.
We're
going to have a safety... No, this is going to have to stop.
What happened there?
I'm not sure.
Paranoid has just overtaken... Oh, Aiden Gray's just binned it. Where did he lose it? Alright, have you seen this in the mini-map? The safety car is yellow. On a yellow track.
Yeah, I've just tagged here 3 there now and asked them to back out, and we'll reset the lobby. Hopefully enough of them see it. That's all we can do if there's anyone listening in.
As a 25% race.
Yeah, 100%.
What I would say is, to the guys that have actually completed the race in their current positions, because it is unfair to restart them from the quali positions as they have actually raced, and the guys that DSQ'd in like or DNF'd through no fault of their own, just assault them randomly.
That's even prime with driving straight into the wall for no reason, but fair enough.
I think he might have got the message.
Yeah, but don't drive into the wall.
Yeah, but I wasn't excusing it. Guitar Maniac's gone. If you want to jump into the other session,
I think, to be honest, they need to start where they started after quali, because it was glitched after what, 2 laps?
Yeah.
We got a safety car in lap 1. I think we should
right, we're getting guys leave.
We restart. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so
absolute legends, guys. You have actually done us an absolute solid here. Whoever set the lobby up, can you just double check the fact that the session is set? Oh, all the cars have just come to an absolute stop along the straight.
Right, okay, a lot of guys are leaving, so...
I think everybody's got the message, yeah.
Right, do you want to take the stream down for a second till we get this sorted? Okay,
yes, I will do.
Yeah.